Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be trying something completely different. I've never used anything like this before. So it's the Foreo Issa Play and this is a toothbrush. So if you want to hear how this works out for me, then just keep on watching. With the Foreo Issa Play, it says that it's a bold new way to brush. And with this product, it says discover what an oral care routine should be. So it has sonic pulsations for effective cleaning. It's strong on plaque and gentle on gums. And lastly, it has a bacteria-resistant silicone design. Inside has a user manual and just more information. So in regards to using it, you're just going to press the bottom and then it'll start to pulsate. And then you want to use it for 30 seconds for every quarter of your mouth. So in all, you're going to use it for about 2 minutes. And you're just going to go up and down, side to side, and round it around. And that's how you use it. With this toothbrush, I found it to be super unique and I've been using it for the past few weeks, so I'm just going to share my thoughts on it. So the first thing that I really like about this toothbrush is that it's extremely gentle. The bristles are so soft and I just found that it was very gentle on all my gums and my teeth. So if you have any sensitivity, if your gums tend to bleed, even if you've used a soft bristle brush, then I would highly recommend checking this one out because it is so soft on my mouth. And I found that even though I do normally use a soft bristle brush, this was way softer than that. So I really like that aspect of it. And another thing that I really liked is that this actually did a great job at cleaning my tongue as well. So I don't know if you're necessarily supposed to use this as a tongue cleaner. For me personally, whenever I am cleaning my teeth, I don't use a tongue cleaner device. I just use my toothbrush for cleaning my tongue. So I found that this did an amazing job at doing that as well and just left my mouth feeling very fresh. So if you don't clean your tongue, you want to make sure to do that as well. Your gums, your teeth, your tongue, you need to do all of that because that just helps to remove any plaque and just keep your mouth nice and fresh. So another thing that I really like is since this pulsates and it's a vibration, it just gave me another level of cleanness to my teeth, and I found that it did a pretty decent job at cleaning my teeth. Something that I did want to mention is that even though it did a good job at cleaning my teeth, I found that it didn't do a great job at cleaning my teeth. So there were still areas that I did have to go back afterwards using my smaller toothbrush just to get into those smaller areas and those harder to reach areas, and I just had to follow up with that. And that's something that I didn't necessarily think that this was going to be the only toothbrush that I had to use, because even when I'm using my regular toothbrush, I do always have to go in and use a smaller toothbrush, and of course I do have to floss as well. So with these bristles, I wasn't able to get everywhere, so that was something that was a little bit unfortunate, but it still did do a pretty good job at cleaning my teeth. So another thing that I want to mention that I like about this is since it pulsates, it's just a really cool feeling. Even with the bristles, I've never used a silicone toothbrush before, so it's just a really different experience overall as well. Something that I was surprised about was basically with this product, you're supposed to be able to use it up to 800 uses before having to change the battery. And for me personally, I was only able to use this, I would say about a week up to 10 days, and the battery was completely dead. So I don't know if it's because I had this, I would say about 9 months before actually using it and like opening it, but for me, I don't think that should matter. For example, like if you have a product and it says 12 months on the bottom, that 12 months is going to count down from when you actually open the product and expose it to the elements of the air and when you're using it. Whereas something like this, I don't think it has like a shelf life. I'm not entirely sure, but I just found that it was weird that I literally only used it for like a week up to 10 days and then the battery needed to be replaced. And even though I replaced the battery, it still wasn't working. So that was actually very disappointing in that aspect. So I've just been using it without actually having to turn it on. And of course it still works great in that aspect, but I found that with the pulsations, of course, that just made it a little bit more effective. regards to the price point with this toothbrush, for me personally, I would not go out and purchase a toothbrush of this price, only because with the way that it performed when I compare it to my soft bristle toothbrush, I found that there wasn't such a big difference that it would make me want to go out and purchase this, only because of the price point. Something that I do like about it is that you can use it for a longer period of time. I think you can use it up to 6 months, so you can use it longer than a regular toothbrush. But just for the price point, for me personally, I wouldn't want to go out and purchase it. But like I mentioned, if you do have extreme sensitivity, I think that this is something that you should look into, because I found that it was extremely gentle on my gums and on my teeth, and I like how it worked in that aspect. So that's it for my video today. I hope you found it to be helpful, and if you want any more information about this toothbrush, then just check the description box below, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.